Welcome to the Deep Dive. We're here to cut through all the chatter and get right to it. Today, our mission, well, is to unpack a whole stack of sources about a movie that's been getting a ton of buzz. Fantastic Four: First Steps. Yeah, we're going to give you the quick version, basically. Help you understand why this film is making waves and, what makes it feel so different.
Exactly. And look, this isn't just another superhero reboot. Not at all. This is supposed to be a really bold new vision for Marvel's first family. And get this, it's kicking off Phase 6 of the MCU, the entire next big story arc.
Ooh.
Yeah. That alone tells you it's, strategically huge for where Marvel's going.
Okay, let's unpack that then. So what hits you first? I mean, the sources say First Steps jumps right past the usual origin story.
Yeah.
You get a team that's already, formed and functioning. Is that just about saving time, or is there more to it?
I thought there's definitely more to it.
And then there's the look.
Yeah.
This whole 1960s retro-futuristic vibe. Jess Hall's cinematography apparently really nails that vintage feel.
Right, well, skipping the origin story, that's a big choice, a really significant one. It kind of signals they expect you, the audience, to have some familiarity with these characters already. They're icons. So they can just leapfrog all that setup and dive deeper into the team dynamics, the character stuff, right from the start. It's confident.
So less exposition, more action and character from day one.
Pretty much. And that retro-futuristic design, it's not just style points, so it looks cool. It sort of grounds this huge cosmic adventure in a time period we recognize, almost nostalgic, It makes the fantastical bits feel maybe more tangible.
Interesting. Okay, so fresh approach, cool setting.
Yeah.
Who'd they get to actually be the Fantastic Four? The cast list is pretty stacked. Pedro Pascal, he's Mr. Fantastic. Vanessa Kirby is Invisible Woman. Joseph Quinn is the Human Torch. And Ebon Moss-Bachrach playing the Thing.
It's a stellar lineup, really, a great mix of talent.
And they're not starting small with the threat either, right? They're up against Galactus, one of Marvel's biggest, most powerful cosmic bad guys. Ralph Ineson is playing him.
Yeah, bringing in Galactus right away. That just throws the stakes sky high. Instantly. You're talking Earth versus a literal planet eater. It's huge. It immediately shows you the kind of power level we're dealing with here, both for the team and the threats they face. It sets a massive cosmic scale.
Makes sense. And behind the camera.
Oh.
Also impressive. Matt Shakman directing, Kevin Feige producing, of course. The script's got a whole team. Josh Friedman, Eric Pearson, Jeff Kaplan, Ian Springer. Oh, and Michael Giacchino's doing the music. That's usually epic. They've been filming all over to Pinewood in England, but also location stuff in Spain, apparently.
And when you put all those pieces together, the director's vision, that team of writers working on the script, Giacchino's score, filming internationally, it just highlights how ambitious this whole thing is. It really backs up that idea of a, bold new vision. Grand, but also kind of grounded.
Right. But here's where it gets really interesting, I think. The early buzz. It's not just hype, is it? People are already calling it one of Marvel's most unique films in ages. They're praising the fresh take, the visuals we talked about, but also a, quote, grounded emotional core. What's driving that, do you think?
Well, I think there's maybe a hunger for something genuinely different in the superhero space right now. People seem to be responding to a clear artistic direction, a story that isn't just hitting the same beats, but trying to reinvent and connect this to the bigger picture. A sequel's apparently already being worked on before this one's even out.
Wow, really?
Yeah, that screams confidence, doesn't it? It suggests this isn't just a one-off new beginning for the Four. It feels more like a long-term cosmic promise, you could say, for where the whole MCU is heading.
So, putting it all together for you listening, what does this boil down to? Basically, you're getting a team, the Fantastic Four, but through a totally fresh lens. Action right away, unique time period.
Yeah.
It sounds pretty distinct from the rest of the MCU slate.
Absolutely. Which leads to a kind of provocative thought to leave you with. Think about how this bold approach, jumping into the action, that specific retro-future look might actually change your expectations. Not just for the Fantastic Four, but for superhero movies in general and the MCU going forward. What part of this shift, this different feel, actually stands out to you as the most exciting thing? What are you hoping to see?